YouTube, what's good, fam? Come on in. Coach Rod here. I want to talk about how to recognize character. How to recognize character. Um, a lot. I've been talking about character a lot lately. How character is so important. Um, Dating somebody when you're trying to choose a mate in the dating arena. Um, I always say this: character is the main thing you want to look for in a person. I don't like this lighting right here. Turn it off. Make it a little better. Character is the main thing you want to look for in a person that you go by. Um, Character deal with a person's morals, their values, um, like their integrity, stuff like that. Whether they not they have integrity, are they faithful, loyal, honest? How you doing, Nina? God bless you. Yeah, you finally called me. Deal with their morals, and I cannot stress this enough. We got to learn how to choose people based upon that. And the thing about it is, this society that we live in, everybody is just caught up on looks, because even men do it too. It's not just women. Men got this fantasy wife or fantasy woman they like, and if they don't find that woman, what they'll do, they'll waste it, they'll waste the time of another woman. If she let them, they'll waste her time until they find a woman they. That's why like a lot of men need a long time. Say they need a long time to get married because how you doing, Alexa? They like figure like they want to weigh their options. They want to see can they find that fantasy woman they're looking for. Then you got the women on the other hand. A lot of women, not all, but a lot of women do the same, and that's why relationships are not lasting because you got people coming together based upon physical attraction. He look good, she look good, but they can't get along with each other because they don't have character. They look good, the sex good. Everybody right to they want good sex and all that 5 hours in the bedroom and all that right there. And see, it's what a lot of women don't realize. You can have all that right there. You have 5 hours in the bedroom. You have a man can go down on you and all that here, which y'all be talking about. Some of y'all, not all y'all, but some women, put it like that, where they be talking about all the here and there. But if that person don't have character, y'all gonna end up in the divorce court. And this is where relationships and marriages are not lasting because people are not coming together based upon character and personality types. That's another thing too. That person can have good character, but sometimes they might not have the right personality that you like. Like for example, like me, I like a personality type that's like sort of laid back, like to chill, laugh. I don't like a person that's too serious. Um, I don't like a person that's too religious. Like I'm a Christian, but I like a person that's balanced. I like a person that's balanced that know how to have fun. Cause I know how to have fun. I don't like people blame the devil for everything or blame God for everything. Like for example, like some women, they may be Christians, but they to me they're like a turnoff. And better what I was talking about last night. When the Bible say don't be unevenly yoked. Sometimes you can be with a Christian. Both of y'all could be evenly yoked as far as y'all belief system, but some Christians overdo stuff. How you doing, Sharp? Some Christians just overdo stuff. Everything is the devil, everything is God. How you doing, Donald? Like for example, I used to do like Facebook Live with another Christian woman, and we used to do Facebook Live together. And one particular time we had planned on doing a live on a certain day of the week. So she called me at the last minute saying that she had the flu and she couldn't hardly talk. No, she texted me. She texted me. I don't think she called me. She texted me that she had the flu, that she couldn't hardly talk, and she said that God got me silent. God got me silent right now. This is God don't do the live, and I'm saying to myself like, that ain't God. Why would God give you the flu and hurt and have you where you can't talk and be hurting your throat because He don't want you to do a live video with Coach Rod to talk about relationships to help to do ministry? See what I'm saying? Some people just over spiritualize stuff. Everything got to be God or the devil. Oh, and me, I can be with a Christian woman, but I don't want a Christian woman that always spiritualize everything. I always got to be, oh, the devil doing it here. Oh, God doing it here. Why would God, like, make a person not be able to talk by messing up their throat, giving them the flu? Like, okay, God's in heaven. God say, oh, okay, we got Coach Rod and so-and-so. How you doing, Ashley? We got Coach Rod and so-and-so here. They're going to do a live on Tuesday night. But I don't want them to do that live. So, angels, go down there and, come on, make her sick so she can't do the live. Why would God stop us from doing a live? See what I'm saying? It just some people. They're too spiritual minded with it if you know good. And that would be a turn off to me. Everything gotta be the devil. Oh, yeah, that's God say this here, God say that there. Like, like for example, another example, I got a dream truck I like. And when I get the money, I want to go buy that dream truck. Just say if I was married and I was like, babe, I want to go buy my dream truck. Oh, God say no. God say no. Why would God tell me you can't buy? And you got Christian people, they do that. I know somebody told me about one of their cousins. They wanted to buy a new truck, and the wife said, God say no. I'm like, do God really care about you buying a truck? As long as you got the money, you can afford it. Now, if you can't afford it and you can't, pay for it, that's different. But if you got the money, why would God tell you you can't go buy no truck? See what I'm saying? Some people like that, it just so they can have good character, but their personality might not be what you like, and that's what we got to understand too. You know, physical attraction is good, but you can get with somebody that's fine, but y'all just can't get along because y'all their character and their personality. You know what I'm saying? I need me a woman that's more sort of laid back, chill. That's not too much. Sort of soft spoken, but she's not a pushover. She speaks the truth. But she do it in love. She speaks her mind, but she do it in love. And I don't like a woman just da, 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 da. That's just me. Now some guys might not see nothing wrong with that, but that's just me. I like a woman just more soft spoken. You know, so that's time that you got to look for. If you like that when you're dating somebody, you got to look at their character and you got to look at their personality and their ways. Some people just got some ways that you might not be able to click with, and that's what's going on in dating and relationship. Everybody just getting together with somebody who's attractive, or maybe they got money and then they getting married. Then they can't get along. They can't stand each other, and the only thing they can do is have good sex. And they tell people like everybody want to talk about what they want in the bedroom, all 5 hours and all they hear. That's not going. You need more than just. You got a lot of people that get amazing sex in their marriage, but can't stand each other. That's all they got in common is good sex. After that sex is over, what y'all gonna do then? See what I'm saying? But We got to learn how to recognize character, and we got to learn how to see, does this person got a good personality that I like. And what we got to understand is, like, when you see a person got character issue, character flaws, it's like you gotta cut that off. Like, for an example, if you talking to a man and you find out this man got, doing the talking stage now, you find out this man got 9 kids and he got 8 different baby mamas, and all his kids about the same age. Come on now. That's a huge red flag right there. This man got some character issues, and that should tell you that he can't be faithful. He got a problem with being faithful. You see what I'm saying? Another thing, you talking with this guy, right? And you and this guy talking, right? And then y'all talking about the last time y'all had sex, whatever. And you telling him, well, I had last time I had sex was like last year. I've been asking this since last year. And he's telling you that well, I just had sex last night. You see what I'm saying? And then when he see how you looking, then he say, no, I was just playing. You weren't just playing, you was serious. Trust me. No, I was just playing. No, you was serious. See what I'm saying? Then you find out later on that that person is having sex with a married woman. Now, some of y'all might say, well, that's his past. It's not his past. It happened recently. Even though it's in the past, but maybe like if it happened like 2 or 3 years ago, that's different. But if it happened just recently, within months, you got to cut that off. Cause if a man gonna have sex with a married woman, mm-mm, he don't have no character. He don't have no character, and if you don't cut that off right there, I'm telling you, a real man of character, he will not have sex with a married woman. We got to learn how to recognize character. When a man, once you find out that a man having an affair with a married woman, having sex with a married woman, you got to cut that off. Don't even entertain that man no more. Because chances are, if you do something like that, he going to cheat on you. You see what I'm saying? He going to cheat on you. And the way how you recognize character is by a person's fruit. If they're not bearing fruit, they don't have character. If they don't have fruit, see, we supposed to be fruit inspectors. You gotta inspect these people fruit, man. Are they walking in the fruits of the spirit? Are they possessing the fruit of the spirit? See what I'm saying? You're gonna see things in these people when you sit down and you collecting data. You're gonna see it. You're gonna see it. We gotta learn how to recognize character. And the reason why I brought that up because I received an email and that was what one of my sisters was dealing with. And I told her, I said, if I was you, I would not go any farther with that because she ended up cutting them off, and she wanted to know, did she overreact? And I told her no. I said you should have been cut that off when you found out that he was having an affair with a married woman. It wasn't like years ago. It was just recently when y'all just started talking. He had an affair with a married woman. And long distance relationship, you can't trust him. If a man gonna have an affair with a married woman, you can't trust him on a long distance relationship. So I felt like the whole time he was messing around with that married woman. He's not gonna tell her that though. But the whole time he was messing with that married woman. I'm a man, I know. A man, it's one thing y'all gotta understand about men. If a man is not submitted to God, if a man does not have character, if he don't have God in his life, long distance relationship, he's not gonna go too long without having sex. In most cases, he's not gonna go too long without having sex. Long distance relationship, and then you find out the man was having sex with a married woman. That should tell you right there he not practicing abstinence. And I'm not saying everybody gotta be abstinent. I'm not saying that. I know everybody not Christian. I get that. But still, look at what this man doing. See what this man doing when you meet this man and y'all long distance. You think this man gonna be faithful? He ain't gonna be faithful because he ain't got no character. But if he messing with a married man, he ain't got no character. And that's why I told her you did the right thing. And then like the sister would reach out to her because she had them blocked or whatever. And she was like, why his sister taking up for him? I was like, they family. They family. Cause you gonna take up for her brother. Me, I don't believe. And that's one thing about a lot of women. Y'all just give these men the benefit of the doubt. Y'all just believe everything these men say. Me, I don't believe nothing till I see it. That's from men and women. I'm learning to don't get my hopes up high. I got to see it first. If I can't see it, I don't believe it. The only time I don't apply that to my life is when I'm trying to step out on faith and do something. Because when you want to step out on faith, you got to just do it when you don't see it. But that's different when it comes down to relationships and people show you who they are, but then they apologize and like, da 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 da. Mm mm mm. I don't believe you. I don't believe you. And me, I'm like this here. Long distance relationship, that man ain't got character. That man was messing around with that married woman the whole time. The whole time. He can't fool me, but see, men can fool women because women like to give men the benefit of the doubt because women listen to their clock and they got to make it work. So that's what they go by. That's why women don't catch things the way men catch things. But me being a man, he messed with that woman the whole time when y'all long distance. But women give the man the benefit of the doubt because they wanted this to work. Because they 40 something years old, they 50 something years old, and this baby gotta work. So, I understand that he messed around with this married woman, but that was in the past. It was just recently when y'all started talking. I feel like it was like 3, 4, 5 years ago, because that's different. Then he said, I'm a changed man now. You gotta give him an opportunity to prove that to you. But if it's something just recent within months, that mean that man ain't got no character. Don't go any farther at it. Soon you hear something like that right there. So how long? So when the last time you slept with this married woman? 2 months ago. This it. It's a wrap. Okay. I got my answer. Nice meeting you. Nice knowing you. God bless you. That's a wrap. Don't continue to go on when somebody show you who they are. See what I'm saying? And that's how you recognize character by their fruit, by what they are doing. Look at what they doing. Look at what they doing. Look at how they carry themselves. You should know when the person got character or not. You around the people, you talking to people, you should know whether or not they have character. You gotta look at what they doing. Look at what they saying. You see what I'm saying? And me, I don't trust anybody that has sex with a married person unless I know for sure that was in their past and they changed. That's different. But if like years, oh, I can deal with that. Okay. But if it's just something recently, even me as a man, if I start dating a woman, right? We start talking about last time we been with somebody, and I say, well, it been like 2 years for me. Um, it been like 2 months, and we've been talking about a month. It been like 2 months for me, yeah. And she said, I was dealing with a married man. I was dealing with a married man this last month. I'm gonna be like, that's a wrap. That's it. You ain't got no character. If you gonna sleep with a married man, chances are you're not loyal. You're not faithful. You gonna cheat on me because you ain't got no self control. See, this is why I tell a lot of men, and men don't want to listen. This is why I tell a lot of men, you want a woman that's practicing abstinence, because that's the woman got self control, and that's what I'm attracted to. Women who practice abstinence, because I can trust a woman who practice that. That's character. That's character. A woman that's abstinence, that's character. That let me know she got self control, and she's not easy to give her body up to anybody, because especially what I do now, I be on the road driving and stuff. I definitely got somebody that got self control that can be faithful. You see what I'm saying? Cause I don't be home a lot. So, but hopefully by the time I get married, that's gonna change. But Cause when I get married, I want to be home with my wife. You know, that's just how I roll. But you know, we gotta learn how to look at these people character, man, and start giving people the benefit of the doubt, whether really whether the guy likes us or not. Very vindictive towards other women too. Yeah, you know, I will tell that God tell me what He wants me to know. That's right, and that is true. God will speak to you, and that's another thing too. You know, when you in tune with God, then the Holy Spirit will show you everything you need to know about that person. Everything you need to know. How can you mess with the two people at the same time? I just don't get it. The wrong. Why do men do that? Yeah, they don't have character. They just don't have no character. They ain't got the fear of God in them. You know, it just people don't got the fear of God no more. Yep, you can have a man local that's showing up right. You can have a man local and giving him good love, and he still cheat on you. So imagine what he'll do long distance. See what I'm saying? You can't even trust a man local. You can't even trust a lot of men living in the same house with you. Then you talking about long distance, he got to be having some character. You see what I'm saying? He got to be having some character, man. That's why I try to tell y'all. Me, you know, I ain't gonna never say long distance relationship is not gonna work, but it takes a man with character. God fearing man that really to be faithful long distance. You just gotta be careful with that. Bro. You really gotta make sure this man got character. How you doing, real lady? God bless you. Thank you. You really gotta be, you know, you got. If it's long distance like that, my opinion, make sure that man got some character. Make sure he really fear God. If he causes a lot of foul mouth means foul heart. Exactly. If he got a lot of foul mouth, what's the inner man gonna come out? Um, the Bible said, "Out of the abundance of the heart, the mouth speaketh." So true, Coach Rob. People will remain in toxic relationships because of sex. Yeah, it ain't nothing but a soul tie. It's uh, it's really hard to find someone nowadays, especially someone who loves God. That is so true. That is so true. In this generation, it is. You know, it is hard to find somebody that love God. That you know, people just play with God. They say they love God, but you know, me, you know, I believe in having integrity. I believe in doing right. You know, it's hard to find that on both sides, but I think it's more harder for the women to find it than men to find it. You know, I think men, I think men can find it more easy than women, but I think a lot of men just turn to reprobate mind this generation. A lot of men just turn to reprobate mind. They don't want to do right. They don't want to do right. And like I said, I saw a comment earlier today, and the lady was saying like the guy told her that you're gonna be single till you die because good girls are not in at this time. Guys don't like, and that is so true because men have been turned over to a reprobated mind. A lot of men, if you're not giving it up real easy, they're gonna they gonna because again, so many broken women, so many broken women. So, but that's why it's much harder for a woman to find a man that love God and that one that got like the man that I be describing to y'all. Ain't gonna lie, it's hard to find that man though. But I won't say lose hope. He's out there, but it may not be like something you can just find like that. But he's out there. You see what I'm saying? He may not be how you want him to look physically, but he's out there. That's another thing too. You know that man that a lot of women won't. He may not be the right man for them. For far as his character. So, you know, again, I'm not saying women should get with an unattractive man, but you find a man that look, good enough for you to be with, and he got God in his life, and he willing to serve God, I say, go for it, man, cause it's these days is just these men just really it hurt to hear from God with a bunch of noise around you, negative energy, messing people find quiet place. That's right. I agree with that 100%. Um, I get it 100%. Sometimes you gotta get along with God, get around people, cause that's when Jacob got his blessing. When Jacob when Jacob left took his family and Jacob was left alone, that's when he was able to get his breakthrough. And sometimes we gotta get along with God and say, God, I need to hear from you. I need to hear from you what direction you want me to go in. And the thing about it is, we gotta know how to trust God, hear God's voice, let God lead us, because the Holy Spirit gonna let you know when something wrong. But and I think this is the problem with a lot of women. A lot of women are Christians. A lot of women they have the Holy Spirit, but because they have not been healed from their brokenness and their loneliness. A lot of Christian women are lonely, and a lot of them struggle with this. But I tell people, if until you able to get over that loneliness, you're gonna always end up picking the wrong relationships. You have to be able to be by yourself and be happy. And a lot of people just don't get that. I need somebody to, you have to be really, you got to be happy being by yourself for a season in your life. I'm not saying it's gonna be permanent, but a season in your for you to be just you and God. You hearing from God. You building a relationship with God. You walking in your purpose. And that's why I try to tell a lot of all my clients that I coach. I always tell them about their purpose. And a lot of them, most of them tell me, "Oh yeah, but I still need a man though. I need a man, and what I supposed to do about a man." And a lot of them just don't get it. A lot of them just don't get it. You got to, get in your purpose, get closer to God. That's when your man gonna come. That's when you can hear from God. You see what I'm saying? You can hear from God. You can know whether or not this man is for you. How do you know your purpose? I would say the first thing you gotta do is pray and seek God, ask God for direction. Like, what is your purpose? But I would say this: your purpose is probably gonna be something that you gifted at. Like you gifted at something that, like for an example, like I'm gifted at, um, I'm gifted at what I'm doing now, teaching. About relationships. That's how I know it's my purpose. And like I said, I've been doing this since I was 16, not knowing what I was doing, but it was just that gift that I had in me. So when I started using my gift, God just started making room for me. So your purpose is gonna be wrapped up in your gift, and whatever you love to do, probably gonna be your purpose. Whatever you can do good, like you might can be a good cook. You might can cook real good. Your purpose may be um, to cook food for the homeless, feed the poor people, cook food for the homeless and give food for the homeless. Whatever. So your purpose is going to be wrapped up in your gift, and whatever your gift is, you got to tap into that gift, and it's going to make room for you. Because that's my experience. That's how I know this is my purpose, because it's my gift. And out of all the things that I do, this is the thing that I do the best, and the thing that I enjoy doing the best is coaching and doing videos. So yeah, but you know I just want to get on here and just talk to y'all about this because it was just on my heart, man. We have to learn how to recognize character when we see it. And when we see these little red flags on a person, you gotta look at a person pattern, like their history too. Like I said, a man got 9 kids, 8 different baby mamas. Come on now, that you can't trust that right up. You got that many kids, and maybe a man could change, yeah, but me, I won't take that chance unless I know, unless I prayed about it, and I know for sure that this man changed, and God is telling me, like in my spirit, that he the one. Then yeah. Other than that, mm-mm. You gotta look at that person's behavior, like they dating patterns. How many you find out they been with a lot of women in a short period of time? Red flag. And then two, you want to know about, does this man got a good, like, does this man got job stability? You don't want no man, he goes from job to job. He been on that job for 6 months, 2 months to this job, 3 months. He can't keep a job. He always getting fired. They always getting laid off. You want a man that at least been on the job for 5 years, some type of job stability. You don't want a man, because that's what they do when they hire, when they interview people. They bring you in for the interview. They look at your pattern, how many jobs you don't have in a certain amount of time. Yeah, if you don't wait 2 months over here, 3 months over here, 4 months over there, you keep going for all these jobs. They looking at your pattern, so we can't hire you because based upon your resume, you you don't know how to stay put. You see what I'm saying? You got a history of bouncing around. And that's the same thing how we got to do it in dating. Look at that person's dating resume. The Holy Spirit just dropped into my mind. Look at that person's dating. What is their dating resume? You see what I'm saying? So we gotta look at a lot of stuff, man. Sometimes your purpose is what passion, and it comes naturally for you to do. It gives you a sense of fulfillment when you do it. When your family or your friends say to you, "Wow, you so good with," that is true. That is true right there. I agree with that 100%, Donald. That is a living witness, and that's a living witness to me. Cause my purpose is like, man, that what keep me sane, keep me in the right mind, keep me on track. Yeah, that is true. That is true. Your purpose. Once you fall in love with, this is what I try to tell people. Like once you fall in love with your purpose, man, man, that's how you gonna be able to be single and not be lonely and depressed because you ain't got nobody. Because your purpose is gonna keep you. You why so many people are depressed and lonely by while they're single because they're not in purpose. They're not in purpose. So yeah, yeah. But I just want to come on here and rap with y'all. Just to tell y'all that we have to look at people character. We have to go down and recognize character, and we gotta look at a person, their personality traits. Some people just got different personality traits, and they just don't fit what you like. And you gotta say they're attractive, they my type, but it's not gonna work. Cause a lot of people getting together based upon physical attraction, and they're tight, but it's not lasting that long because they can't get along. And one thing I do know, it takes more than sex and physical attraction. How you doing, Torsia? To make a relationship and a marriage last, it takes more than that. You married to somebody and they like to get mad and stay mad. You see what I'm saying? Like me, I want my marriage to be like, cause you gonna have disagreements. Y'all gonna be upset at each other. It's gonna happen. There's no perfect marriage, but I want my marriage to be like we disagree 1 minute, 5 minutes later we back talking, kissing on each other, hugging on each other, no holding grudges. I don't like holding grudges. I don't like staying mad for days and weeks. But you got some people who are like that. You see what I'm saying? It's like, me, if we're gonna disagree, let's disagree. Okay, but all that staying mad for weeks and days, to me it's not healthy. It's not worth it because when you holding the grudge and staying mad, see what I'm saying? It's gonna be a headache. It's gonna be a headache. You wake up in the morning, they still got attitude. You speak hi, you speak like good morning. They speak good morning. Oh man, to me that's miserable, man. That is miserable. Like I like to just if we gonna disagree, baby, let's make up. I'm sorry, whatever. I apologize because I'm not trying to win the argument. Even though I'm not wrong, I still apologize. That's kind of person that I am, and that's kind of marriage that I want. I want that person that know how to forgive and let things go. Some people, they personality is just to hold on to stuff. They don't know how to let stuff go, and it takes a while for them to forgive. You see what I'm saying? I want to marry my best friend and compliment each other, balance each other, and love. And we both love God and seek God. That's where it's supposed to go. And when y'all doing that, when y'all got all that, when y'all do have a disagreement, it's not gonna break y'all up. It's not gonna last long. You know what I'm saying? It's not a deal breaker. It's not gonna last long. But when you have that true love and y'all putting first, that's the whole thing right there. If God is the foundation of the marriage, of the relationship and of the marriage, both of y'all gotta put God first. You know what I'm saying? It can't just be one person want to put God first. Both of y'all gotta want to put God first. And that's what a lot of people don't realize. You can put God first. And then what I was talking about last night, being unequally yoked. You got some people just want to be with someone who's not a Christian. And when you be with somebody not a Christian, you putting God first, but they ain't putting God first. And then when you will you forgive lying and cheating? No, yeah, I forgive it, but I want to take them back. That's the thing. A lot of people gotta understand the difference between forgiving and giving a person another chance. You gonna forgive that person, meaning that you don't have no, you don't have animosity in their hearts against them no more. You know what I'm saying? You don't hate them for what they did. You don't wish bad on them, but you don't have to accept them back. See what I'm saying? You can forgive somebody then and move on with your life. Me, if I get cheated on, I'm done. I'll forgive you, but mm-mm, because that is the most disgusting thing a person can do in a marriage is go outside and cheat, have sex with another person. So me, I forgive for cheating, but I don't. How you doing, Mister Reed? I forgive, but I don't give a second chance for cheating. And people get that messed up. Oh, okay, forgive you, then set them back. No, I forgive you, but we can't get back together though. As long as, in my opinion, is a state of mind. Exactly. When they talk to me, well, I'm and MT never into a moment. Men say they lonely yet they derealize why they tell me everything. Yeah, that is so true. Loneliness is a state of mind. Long as you got God, you never lonely. You never lonely. You never lonely. Long as you got God, yeah, deal breaker for me too. That's what I'm saying. We gotta have deal breakers. To me, cheating is a deal breaker. Deal breaker. You know what I'm saying? And once that person go deal breakers, you gotta forgive them, but you gotta move on. Gotta move on because that's the most disgusting thing a person can do to a person is cheat and bring somebody else inside the marital bed and they file a bed. But yeah, and a lot of people sit right there, let somebody cheat and cheat and cheat and religious people tell them to pray, get oil, put it on their pillow, and you pray on men. Mm-mm, mm-mm. Me, I gotta go. I gotta go. I'm sorry because that is not love. And people say, oh, like a lot of times people tell women, oh, you can't leave a man over making a little mistake like cheating. Everybody make mistakes. A man gonna be a man. I don't want to hear that. That man knew what he was doing before he cheated on you. It wasn't no mistake. He know what he was doing. A mistake is something like if my wife tell me to go get something from the store and I forget to bring, she tell me to get milk, egg, and cheese, and I go to the store, I get the egg and cheese, but I forget the milk. That's a mistake. I meant to get it, but it slipped my mind, so I left the milk at the store and got the egg and cheese. That's a mistake. That's not that you know what I'm saying. But cheating is a choice, and you married. You know you got a wife. You know you got a husband. You come on now, there ain't no mistake. You know what you're doing. So I don't mean some people say cheating is a mistake. To me, cheating is not a mistake. It's a premeditated choice. You see what I'm saying? And when that person do that right there, and now you know you was a good person. You was a good woman. You taking care of that man, giving him his needs, and he still go do that on you. Mm 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 mm. So, I just want to get on here with y'all and rap a little bit. You know, finna get ready to get a little sleep. But tomorrow I'm gonna drop another video tomorrow. That's gonna be a good video tomorrow. I'm gonna be like transparent, and just share something with y'all. I don't mind being transparent. And I'm gonna talk about the importance of men being held accountable and why men need accountability. And so that video gonna be good tomorrow. But I want to say thank y'all for all my supporters, like everybody who support me. I really want to say I appreciate y'all. And I'm always praying for you. Yeah, this thing keep freezing up. But just know this here, I'm always praying for y'all. And I want y'all to keep me in your prayer that God will continue to bless me, uh, grow my platform and everything like that. And just to all the one who give me thumbs up, I really appreciate y'all. I'm very grateful. And even to that one person who give me thumbs down all my videos, I appreciate them too. I love them. I learned how to love my enemies and my haters. And so the one who keep giving me thumbs out on all my videos, I love you. God bless you. I ain't got no animosity. I'm praying for you. I'm praying for you. I hope the best for you. God bless y'all. Amen. And we'll talk soon.